Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Delivers it quick to Brown, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Hurts and Brown connects, and it's a 1st down for Philly.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. To the end zone. What a start. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it, he gets out in space, and he does the rest.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
17 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Once again, it's longer. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll work forward for a couple. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
16 yards. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On play action, here's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
The RPO, that one is complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
That's good.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
On play action, Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Again, Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. Good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And that is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Room to run at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A first down throw for Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. Hurts again. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air again. Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
First and goal at the
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there? And I know it's zone.
Good blocking, and he's in. A.J. Dillon, touchdown, Eagles. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll get this ahead for about 3. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama, there for the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And you'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Third down and 3. Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Inside the 20. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Seahawks get back in it. It is 21-7.
Seahawks 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Fake the give, now it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
Yards on the play.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the the 43-yard line.
Second and inches. Off the play fake. Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
A gain of 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goddard, that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On first and 10, here's Darnold. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up. You think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take him down for a loss.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now he'll run. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately the first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. happening there. Just a short game.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming off.
On comes the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll get that out to Barkley. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts will try it again. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
10 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
That's taken in by Brown. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
At the Seahawks 21-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got it at the 7. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
A 21-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Gibson now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Hurts going to call his own number. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The tackle made by Julian.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now Hurts. And that is incomplete. John Dodson was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up fourth down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give to Walker, running right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
That's how quick it's Cup on the RPO. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Seattle.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Azeez Ojulari on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Darnold. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Azeez Ojulari. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop and falls incomplete.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Now Hurts. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
3rd and short. Hurts will throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team.
Formation for the Eagles.
Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Seahawks option. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 2nd down and 8. He'll get this out wide. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Darnold to throw. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down, and 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Kobe Bryant there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On play action, here's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Here's a jet sweep from Cup.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold again. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. It's complete. He's got Cups, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Seahawks first down. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
31. Seahawks 15.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
3rd and long for Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Here's Horton. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Darnold. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Off he goes.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken in by Barner.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Darnold to throw on second down. Get this complete to Horton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Great job here by the quarterback on 3rd and short, knowing that if nothing's there downfield, he can pick this up with his legs. And not only is he able to pick up the first down, he gets a whole lot more than that.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here.
The Seahawks will line up
Throwing,
for the 2-point
Darnold.
conversion.
And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game.
Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2. You just got to catch the ball.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one into the hands of Brown. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
3rd and 6.
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. On the move left, it's Dillon. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here comes 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. He'll step up and run this.
Sam Darnold on the scramble. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.